Hi guys and welcome to the circus. So here we have another card fight for you guys. So this is gonna be yours truly on the right side playing Tilaipse, and we are gonna be facing one of the so-called infamous decks right now in V Premium, which is the Dragonic Overlord, the Cross. Yeah, we're gonna be facing against this deck right here, right now, because basically what we wanted to test was the new edition of the Heal Guardians. So Heal Guardians were basically created in order to slow down the game, right? That's one of the main purposes of that mechanic. So there's no better test subject to test it on besides from one of the strongest decks right now, one of the boogeymans, as they say. So which is, we're gonna be facing the X because I couldn't find Gabrielle. Okay, that was quite an intro, but let's proceed with the game. So Tito Kai is playing the X, and he went first. He's gonna be riding onto Lava Flow and then whiffing the search. And there goes my turn. We're gonna be drawing a card. We are going second, so we're gonna be riding onto Masquerade Bunny and getting a quick shield, and then drawing first from the starter, and then searching to the top 5 cards for a grade 3. So we're both riding onto grade 3 searches, and let's see if we whiff or not. We are not gonna whiff, and then we are gonna be searching our best ride, which is Tilaipse, and then adding it to our hand to secure a grade 3 ride on our third turn. So that's a start. Let's see what can we do in this situation. Okay, we're gonna discarding the quick shield in order to just a free search in the end, because a quick shield is always going to be a good fodder going second. And now we're going to be actually doing some rush because we know that our opponent doesn't have any quick shield, and knowing that I really can't farm that much, I think the rush play here is the correct move, at least on my opinion. And then we're gonna be swinging with both 8, no triggers there, and he's gonna be committing 1 card from his hand. At least that's 1 less card out of his hand very early in the game. So yeah, he is gonna be riding, unfortunately, the so-called the most awful ride target in Kagero, at least on his build, which is the cat, which is only a 9k base, and it doesn't really do anything on place on Vanguard Circle. So that's like a plus to me. That's like signals that he can't do anything that much this turn at the very least, but he is still rushing. Since I don't have any rear guards, this Lava Flow is getting plus 5k easily and plus an 11k booster, so that is still pretty good. Okay, so he's swinging for 7 plus 9, 16k. Quite a bad number, but it's still asking for 10k shield. He is also rushing in order to just basically push more damage in order to deny more defensives later on when he does his first grade 3 turn. So I'm gonna be taking that one. There goes a there goes a grade 1. So this still hits. I did check a defensive, but this still hits. This is swinging for 13 plus 11, 24, which is beautiful. A beautiful number against Excel and Protect early game. Okay, so let's see, will we guard this one? Okay, we guarded for 10k there. We did sacrifice 1 bunny, which hurts to be honest, but we wanted to stay very low on very low damage, because if we just take the rush, we're gonna die. We're gonna be possibly dying next turn anyway. So let's see if we're going to okay, we do have so we only have 2 bunnies overall, right? Because we have Clarina, and then using a skill of Clarina to put 1 bunny to soul. So we have the twin drive right now. So this is going to be 17 on hit twin drive to the opponent's Vanguard. He's going to be using a Heal Guardian himself. He's going to be using the plus 10k to his Vanguard, setting at 34. This is to the pass. First check heal. I'll take a heal any day. So that's another Heal Guardian to hand. And then let's see. Check it. Oh, double heal to hand. So we're gonna be getting plus 20k to that Amusing Bunny, swinging at the rear guard instead of the Vanguard to deny 1 damage, and possibly just that 1 less damage can possibly help make me survive this first grade 3 turn that I'm going to face. Okay, so finally he is gonna be riding onto the X, so the cross, the X, whatever. Okay, so he's gonna be getting Force 2 because it's the better gift arguably the better gift against using the X, because it secures one crit throughout the entire three Vanguard swings that he will perform. Okay, so he's using now the X skill to Soul Blast one and search for any Overlord and copy the skill. So it's gonna be fetching, of course, the End, which is the the best target. So he's gonna be moving the End to the Soul and then using that skill of the Calamity Tower Wyvern to Soul Blast and give plus 15k to the Vanguard. He's using Calamity Tower this early. Oh, so he wanted that in order to use his that restanding trigger. The restanding booster. So he's checking for 2 drive checks, no defensives, no triggers there. So I'm still gonna be taking 2 damage. There goes a heal, which is like 3 heals down already, which is bad. To be honest, that is really bad. But I do have 2 healer guardians right now, so he's gonna be swinging now 4. Still swinging for 21, 36. I'm setting at 19k base. I'm gonna be committing a heal guardian right now in order to survive, and then I'm gonna be using the plus 10k in order to bump up my Vanguard even more this turn. And since the heal guardians is not once per turn, I can stack those skills and basically give my Vanguard a permanent 30k buff this turn, plus the defensive, so it's overall 30k. So that's no pass there. He checked the crit, which could have been lethal if I want to pass there. So it was a good move on my part there. Yeah, so let's see, will he commit to the 3rd restand or not? He needs to discard 3, right? So he's not gonna be committing to the last restand, because the last restand doesn't have drive checks, meaning it would have been a waste, because my Vanguard is already big enough in order to not be hit by the X, basically. So we're going to be riding on to Tilaipse right now, checking the number of bunnies we have, getting XL2, draw a card. So this is my time to shine. At least try to farm as much cards as possible in order to basically possibly survive again next turn, because he does have only 1 damage now. And he has 4 hand cards at the very least, so he has a very low hand count right now in against my onslaught that I'll be doing this turn. Yeah, that's about it for now, because it's still very threatening. If he can manage to survive this turn, I will die. I might possibly lose, because knowing the X, knowing this boogeyman is definitely very strong. So at the very least, we did showcase the application of the heal guardians there. Maybe a bit too much, because we saw 3 heals go down very early in the game. Against this deck, it's really not good. It's not a good sign. So we're gonna be finally using, calling down Golden Beast Tamer, not Clarina. I chose to go for the Golden Beast Tamer route, and then ride move 2 cards from my hand to Soul, and then call 2 cards. I called a Masquerade Bunny and a Musing Bunny, and basically make my Golden Beast Tamer as another Vanguard. So I have an overall 5k buff to the front row with the 5 bunnies, and as long as I have 5 or more units, I get the plus 3k. So I'm setting at plus 8k to the front row for this turn, as long as I have 5 units on the board. So we're gonna be swinging with our Vanguard for 28, a magic number with an on-hit, but we did Soul Charge from Masquerade Bunny, Midnight Bunny, into a draw trigger, which would have been nice, to be honest, to be checked and added to my hand. Oh, he checks 2 defensives, giving his Vanguard a total of 20k for the turn, sitting for 33k, which is really bad. It was really bad on my part, because I needed to push here in order to farm a bit more and then push his hand, because I know his hand is really low. But he did check 2 defensives right now, which is kind of yikes. But we're still gonna be trying our best here. We're gonna be swinging with that other column in order to just move back 1 unit to the Soul, using the skill of my Golden Beast Tamer to CB1 and call 2 cards from my Soul. put one card from my hand to the soul. We're now gonna be putting to soul a copy. No. What you call it? Another bunny. So that's another plus 1k to my front row. And on top of that, we are gonna be calling out 2 cards. So we called a Clarina and a Masquerade Bunny that doesn't hit, which is a bad decision for me. That was a very huge misplay on my part. He takes it anyway. I check a heal, which denies. That's my 4th heal, and I denied my own heal, which is bad. And I'm gonna be giving power to that amusing bunny. My what do you call it? Masquerade Bunny. But in the end, he can't hit anymore. 23 plus 33, and nothing will hit anymore. Nothing will hit anymore because I did a huge misplay by calling those 2 to the front row instead of making it into a column instead, which is a bit yikes. But either way, I didn't check a crit there, so he would have still taken that one and go to 5 instead in order to deny more heals. But at this point, he knows that I don't have heals anymore and I need to survive this turn. We did what do you call it? We did farm a bit of cards, but still, I don't know if this will be enough. Not gonna lie. So he's gonna be using now. No. He's gonna be re-riding onto another DX, getting another force to the other side, getting the skill of the X, the Soul Blast 1, search again for another the end, and put it in the soul. Okay, so what will happen now? So what is happening? Why did you add that way? What is happening, Tito Kaya? This is a bit of an oopsie, I guess. But okay, so we added that to soul. Yep, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. So yeah, proceeding with the game state. 4-2. I'm sitting at 2. I'm sitting with 5 cards in hand and a bit of an intercept, but I don't know if I'll be able to survive this, not gonna lie. So he's gonna be calling down the Burn Rice. Burn Rice. Yeah, that's the Burn Rice dragon. That's really strong, not gonna lie. It's a promo card that we've always wanted to come out in English, and because of this clan collection, the previous clan collection, we now have it in English, which is very strong. So he's gonna be swinging with his Vanguard. He's not gonna be checking any triggers. I take 2 damage, 1 defensive. That's gonna help quite a bit. So he's still using the skill of his Vanguard in order to swing again, restand the back row because it's the restanding booster. He's still swinging for 2 crits, massive numbers, and I don't know if I can survive this. He's gonna be using Burn Rice to discard a card CB1 and give plus 50k another crit. He has force 2, so it's sitting at 3 crits at the moment, which is definitely gonna be needing to guard because I'm sitting at 4 damage and I don't have any heals. I'm really dumb here because I was hoping for a heal and I remembered like, oh, I already checked all 4. So yeah. There's a bit of an oopsie, but I have very small hand size right now, so yeah, I don't think I can survive this, but I will still try my best. This is gonna be 1 to pass, nothing there, no triggers whatsoever. Now he's gonna be restanding for the last time, restanding, giving plus 10k to the Vanguard, and then using the skill of the Burn Rice again to CB1, discard a card and give plus 30k overall and 4 crits overall. He's gonna be swinging for 2 crits to my Vanguard, and in the end I only have 3 cards in hand and to guard a massive 40k 51k column there with 4 crits, and I just can't survive this. He needs to finish this right then and there, because if I can survive this, I will be able to possibly win. But he's just pushing. This deck does not care. I take it. He checks a crit, give crit to the Vanguard, power to the Burn Rice. I don't have any heals anymore, and that's the game. So in the end, this deck just does not care at all. The X is still the X. Nothing changed. This deck still is one of the boogeymans, one of the strongest decks at the moment in V Premium. Not gonna lie, it's still very strong, very scary, very threatening. It just ends game quickly. This and I have a bad matchup because it's a tempo deck. It needs to farm bunnies, but in the end I couldn't because he's just too fast. What do you guys think? Did the Heal Guardians help or not? So yeah, in the end, see you guys next time.